Hello, and thank you for watching. So despite my video last night where I was kind of like, we can't prove a negative, we don't know if the staffing cuts it. I think at this point, given the back and forth between the local officials and the National Weather Service office, who has massive staff shortages that are contribute to flooding. The hydrologist position was empty. There were several type of rain forecasting type positions that are open. So I think it's safe to say we could kind of come to the conclusion, perhaps, that a 50% staffed National Weather Service that's missing these key personnel could have contributed to the lack of warning. That being said, there is a timeline now of what warnings were issued when, but here's the thing. All the warnings went out on social media. There was nothing sent to people's phones. There wasn't even a siren, which apparently this county has asked for, but it just wasn't in the budget. Now, that being said, obviously the cuts that the Trump administration has done to the National Weather Service contributed greatly. I mean, even an extra hour or 2 hours for something like this is critical. It's critical time. So, but Trump just doesn't believe that. I mean, here, keep in mind, if you look at this video here, where he's at, Morristown, New Jersey, that's his golf club. While these floods were going on, children are missing. Children were swept away in floodwaters. This guy, wherever that is, this guy right here, was golfing. While people are desperately searching for their loved ones, while people, neighbors, a community has come together to find the missing, he's golfing. Today, when the death toll has risen to over 70, he was golfing. And this right here is what he says.
Okay.
Are you investigating whether some of the cuts to the federal government left key vacancies at the National Weather Service or in the emergency coordination?
No,
They did not.
No, they did. I'll tell you, if you look at that what a situation that all is, and that was really the Biden setup. That was not our setup, but I wouldn't blame Biden for it either. I would just say this is a 100-year catastrophe, and it's just so horrible to watch.
I'm planning to visit Texas.
Okay.
Are you investigating whether
The Biden setup. The Biden setup? Okay, the Biden setup was a fully staffed National Weather Service. That was the Biden setup. And yeah, the rain just came out of nowhere. I mean, nobody could have foreseen it. To some extent, I get that. We have multiple people say, this is a flood prone area. We know that, but we weren't expecting this. And then you had one Texas official say, the National Weather Service told us it might be 8 inches of rain, not what we got. And I get that too. But how accurate could the National Weather Service have been when it's missing key personnel like a hydrologist, people who also study rainfall and geology? So yeah, it might not be that accurate because key personnel aren't there. And they're not there because of him. They're not there because of him. And for future calamities and catastrophes, not only that, we have Kristi Noem doing a press conference yesterday talking about we want to upgrade the technology. We want to upgrade this. We're currently upgrading the technology because it was just awful. And I said in the video last night, that's a cop-out. It worked prior to January 20th, and it worked adequately. We didn't have these levels of catastrophes other than like hurricanes that hit areas that they shouldn't be. But even then, there was warning ahead of time. There was not this. There was not a level of catastrophe that is just beyond the pale. Now, if you can see this, this is a key one. Because let's take a look here. You see the highlighted part. This is from May 5th. And it was a little, it's like a Kristi Noem, 100 Days of Secretary Noem. It's like it's her brag sheet of what she's done, right? And I've highlighted a key section here. Secretary Noem ended the Building Resilient Infrastructure in Communities FEMA grant program that was wasteful and ineffective. This resulted in nearly $1 billion being directed to the Disaster Relief Fund. Okay, so let's just parse what that means. So this was a grant program that was designed to make infrastructure more disaster resilient, such as a river valley that is prone to flooding, which is exactly what we had in Texas. So she cut the program. She cut the program that could stop this from happening again. She cut the program that would provide that county with the sirens, with the audible sirens that could have notified the people in the camp, or people without cell phones, or people without social media. Because right now, from all we can tell, that's the only alert that went out was on social media. And there was a flash flood warning that went out through local news, but not everybody watches TV. I mean, it was 4th of July. You're not sitting there watching local news, right? You're outside. So despite what she said at the press conference, we can already tell she's lying. She is completely lying because she's already cut the program that would, make the infrastructure better, or, increase the technology to make this safer. She cut it and bragged about it right here. So there's no level these people won't stoop to. And I mean, I hope more people are found safe, because this is not obviously anything that any family wants to go through. And it was a once in 100-year flood. We seem to be getting a lot of those lately, but still, thoughts and prayers are great, but at some point our elected officials need to stop with the thoughts and prayers and look at how to fix this, how to prevent this from happening again. That's their job. That's what they're paid to do. Is not just, oh, well, nobody could have thought of it, so I guess there's nothing we can do. No, it's to look at it, look what happened, look at the failures and fix it. And clearly some of the failures is our National Weather Service, infrastructure. And so we fix it so that the next time this happens, there's not this loss of life. It's called learning. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe so I can continue doing this, or even know that somebody's watching. I mean, that'd be great. But thanks you. Have a good night. Talk to you soon.